This is a Flat Earth Theater production of Fine-Tuned Universe, a science fiction radio play by A. Lehrmitt. In our last transmission, Commander Andreas radioed in from Moira Base, alive and well if a little bit shaken up by a malfunctioning jump ship, prompting a huge argument here at Arroway Station. Chief Rhys was badly injured in the aftermath, and we are left with a difficult choice of how to move forward. Lean back, close your eyes, and consider the far reaches of the galaxy while we bring you Chapter 5 of Fine-Tuned Universe.
Well, radio is working fine. Still getting nothing from Moira, though.
Jeez,
And I cleaned up the broken console.
I see that.
Don't think it'll work again, though.
I'll add it to the list.
What's she doing?
Resting now. I've patched her up as best I can, but my medical expertise is too limited. What supplies we have on hand are too short.
I'm sure you've done everything you can.
This isn't a medical facility, Gordon. If she's got internal injuries, sepsis is going to be no fun in low gravity.
I can't express how sorry I am
We
for...
know.
My fault. If there were anything I could...
You can't blame yourself. It was an accident.
I don't usually act like that.
I know you don't. And it was absurd of them to try to slag you off like that.
You believe that I haven't done any of that shit, right?
Of course I do. No one was acting like themselves. Not Mal, not Richard.
Is Dr. Barthelme...
Loading the rover. It's insane, but we can't stay here with Mal in this condition.
Bloody hell.
Come on. Gotta get you suited up, too. He and I did the math, plotted a course, and we think we can get to Moira in the rover, but it'd be much better if they'd respond and send a jump ship.
We can't expect them to do anything if we can't get a response from them.
This totally sucks.
How long would it take?
An optimistic time frame would be at least 2 days if we drive nonstop, at top speed, taking shifts, and don't hit any snags along the way or get off course or...
The creators are bound to slow us down.
Oh, we know. More realistically, it might take 4 to 7 days, but we've got to push ourselves like it'll take 2. I can keep her alive for 2 with the supplies we have.
This is assuming they can take care of her at Moira.
It's better than here. Turn around. Uh-huh. Need your arm here, buddy.
Got it. Do you think the Earth really is dead?
I don't know.
Or do you think
I really don't know.
either Barthelme is off his rocker and the world has been apocalypsed, Barthelme is right and we're actively being deserted? Left for dead.
I can't jump to the conclusion of either of them.
Everything is supposed to be black and white. I can't think like this.
It can't be as bad as Moira is making it out to be.
Maybe Barthelme is onto something. Yeah, but not this big government conspiracy.
It doesn't make any sense, what he's implying.
These are people who know us.
Mal has worked with some of them since she started out. Hell, she's been doing this... she's been in this game for 20, 25 years. Everyone knows her. I really don't know where Richard is coming from with these ideas.
The only way to know for sure is to get over to Moira and see for ourselves. And then what does it mean if
I know.
It means we are royally and empirically screwed. What does that make us? The last bastion of humankind.
Sounds like a video game.
Not even. I wouldn't play that game.
No.
Where does one even start when civilization is aborted?
We'd have to start over.
Something like that look like? Blank page with a cursor prompt. 1,000,000 pages deleted. I'm asking literally, Jane.
I can barely think about it.
You think about alien things all the time. Social structures that are radically different. What does that look like?
Not like this. Society doesn't exist in a couple tiny pockets on the moon. That's not what society is.
How many people?
More than this. More variety, genetic diversity, exchange of ideas. Anthropologically... No, never mind. Hold your helmet while I strap you up.
I don't know how to start from scratch. I'm of no use.
Stop that. You're lots of use.
I don't know how... I can't work in gray areas. I'm supposed to be an engineer.
We can do this. We can do this together.
Engineer who breaks everything he touches.
No, you're not. We don't know what...
I broke Chief Rhys.
You knock that off right now. Would you rather stay here and keep trying to get through to Moira?
No. No, you can't split up the driving between the two of you. It's a Hail Mary play as it is.
It's gonna be cramped. Oxygen tanks for a week take up a lot of room.
Then let it be cramped.
I still have to pack up the fanny pack. It may be small and portable, but it's not that small and portable. Do you think we can move all the data easily?
Probably. You really want to take up valuable space in the rover for that stuff.
I'm not leaving it.
Jane, I hate to say this. Does it really matter?
Mal is the priority, yes. But this is my life. For all I know, I have nothing left. Earth, my work, my children. If something did happen on Earth, my family may be dead, but this is something I still have. I can still touch and put my arms around.
Bunch of radio frequency recordings we can't even read.
I know, it's almost funny.
I'm trying to laugh, but it's not coming out. There's no life left on Earth.
But if there's no life left on Earth, wouldn't it be better to find that there's life out there somewhere? Anyway, there you go. That just leaves Mal to get into an EVA suit. However, I'm going to accomplish that. Let me go see how Richard is doing.
Sure. Wanna pack up the mousetrap game, too?
When we get to Moira, we can print 10 more. If those voices end up being aliens at the root of all this, you tell them Jane Weathers says hi, and fuck you.
You got it. Hello? This is Lieutenant Pfeiffer at Arrowway Station. Please adjust your connection. Who is this? Identify yourself. If you're in contact with Moira Base, please tell them that we need a jump ship immediately. We've had a medical incident. Please copy.
The rover is gone.
What?
Richard, he's taken it.
He's what? What the hell for?
I have no idea. He's insane. You saw him earlier. He thinks Moira is trying to get us all killed.
Well, he's gonna get the rest of us killed.
Get him on the radio now.
Come in, Dr. Barthelme.
Richard! Richard, what the hell are you doing?
We know you can hear us. Where are you going?
You've got to bring the rover back. It's our only shot at getting to Moira.
I'm sorry, Moon Children. I've got to do this.
You're stranding us here.
You are doing exactly what you accused Andreas of doing to us.
I'm not.
I fail to see how this is different.
And we have Mal here in need of medical help? How can you do this? How can you do this to her?
I'll send a jump ship when I get to Moira.
Damn it, Barthelme!
Hell, I'll pilot one myself and come back for you. You have to know by now they're not going to do it themselves, right?
Richard, the plan was to all load in together to give Mal a fighting chance of getting to Moira.
Oh, please. There was no way that was going to work, and you know it. And I decided that
You
the best
decided.
thing...
We're a team. Don't you understand?
I understand best of all of us. In putting all of our eggs in one basket, well, that's going to end up with one big pile of smashed eggs. This way is better. It's a better use of supplies, and it divides up our eggs into a reasonable number of baskets. It's the logical move.
We need to make these decisions together.
Fuck off. I'm not coming back.
Weathers, get Chief Rhys in here.
You know she's in no condition to...
She knows how to reason with him. They're friends. She knows him.
I'll see what I can do.
Doctor, you can't make it on your own.
I can. I know the rover better than any of you.
You can't drive for that long on your own.
Who needs sleep anyway? I know what I'm doing.
Well, we don't.
I need to see what's going on there with my own eyes. I need to confront them. About a lot of things.
We all need that. We were all going to do that, but what you're doing is screwing the rest of us over.
You know that's not the intention, Lieutenant.
Dick left in the rover?
You don't look great.
I gave her a stimulant.
How are you feeling?
Like I was impaled by a piece of radio equipment?
Rhys, you don't know how sorry I am for that.
Yeah, I don't need your apologies.
You really don't look great.
Yeah, well, back at you.
How would you say your pain is?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Sure, on a scale of 1 to 10.
50, but you gotta factor in gravity.
I hear you still sounding like yourself.
Can I get you something for the pain, Mal?
Maybe later. Now, tell me what's going on.
Barthelme is out of his damn mind.
Yeah, there was a given. Have you gotten him to respond?
It's all the same BS.
He really hates Moira right now.
Just move over.
Here you go.
Careful!
Oh, God. Dick, come in, please.
How you doing, Mel?
It'd be better if I knew what the fuck you were thinking.
You already know that.
You're acting before considering the ramifications.
I've considered them. And we're dead anyway. This is our best move.
Tell me, why? Why is this the best move for all of us?
They've left us in the dark for all this time, and I won't do it anymore. I won't be left in the dark. Even if I have to drive 1,000 miles away and look them dead in the face and tell them, I will not wait for the axe to come down on my neck.
Yeah, that's why it's best for you. Tell me why it's best for the rest of us.
Because...
You forget that there are other people in the world sometimes. I know you do. And you can mostly get by because you can do your radio astronomy work and listen to everything in the universe all by yourself. But the rest of us, we're different.
I value other people, Mal. I do.
You just don't think you need them.
I can do this on my own. I can drive for 48 hours on my own. I know what I can do myself and what I can't. And I can do this.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You think I'm leaving you for dead? I'm not. I promise you.
Oh, you're absolutely leaving us for dead. He thinks I'm in on some conspiracy, and yet he's the one who's leaving us for dead. How's that line of thinking?
At least this way, I trust everyone who's in the rover with me.
This is a life or death situation.
Gordon.
I know how these things turn out, and I'm not
How
gonna...
can you know things like that?
That's not what I know who's on my side and who isn't, and it's a short list.
How do you justify everything you've done to this team and then fuck off into the sunset?
I'm saving this team, I tell you!
Of all the irresponsible, childish...
Jane, could you...
Gordon, you are not helping in the matter.
Ignore him, Richard. Just talk with me.
Right. Right.
In all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about helping other people.
I'm sure that's not true.
It is. It was always reading in isolation this and hiking in the mountains that. But whenever you're supposed to be part of a team, you're evasive and hide behind that sarcasm.
I golfed, too.
That's right. I always thought it was funny you golfed.
That's something I did, and there were plenty of other people.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, the main reason I bailed on the Antarctic mission was because they wouldn't install a putting green.
And there's the sarcasm again.
Sorry. Sue me.
Dick, I talk with people every day. I connect them on the radio, connect them to other people. I'm always immersed in a world full of people. And I don't know if we have that anymore.
The Earth is not undergoing an apocalypse.
We don't know that it isn't. We don't know that we're not the few people still alive who we know are still alive. Each one of us is vital to our continued existence.
I can't believe that.
Can you entertain the thought? Humanity may be at stake. Can you leave knowing how precious life is right now?
Come back home, Richard. We can do this together.
I don't believe you care about humanity, Doctor.
That's not fair. You know I do.
You're being selfish.
I'm doing this for you.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna find out for real, for you. You know, I was perfectly happy up here at Arroway because I thought, hey, it's about as far away from other people's bullshit as you can go. I can get away from it all and just rely on myself, because I'm the only person I can trust to look out for me. And here I am, driving back towards it all again, to people I don't trust, for you. So don't accuse me of being selfish, because I'm trying to save your damn life. Because you're my friend. And I don't have a ton of those.
Richard, I don't know how long I've got.
This is crazy talk. Jane's got you taken care of.
Jesus Christ!
You're gonna get through this.
We don't know that. You might drive into the dawn, but I may never see the sun again.
I'm sorry, Mallory. I'm not coming back.
Enjoy your drive, Doctor.
I will make it. I promise you. Hey. One of these days, Alice.
Bang.
Zoom.
Richard?
I don't know.
Richard, are you there?
Can he make it?
I don't know.
Dr. Barthelme?
Al, he's gone out of range.
Fuck.
He's gone.
Tune in next week for the 6th and final chapter of Fine-Tuned Universe. Thank you for joining us for this virtual event. While the shadow of the ongoing COVID-19 crisis darkens our stage for the time being, Flat Earth Theater is over the moon to be able to bring a small piece of that stage to you, and we look forward to seeing you in person again soon. If you enjoyed this performance, please consider supporting local artists with a tax-deductible donation at flatearththeater.com/contribute, or click the button in Facebook Live. Flat Earth Theater is a federally recognized nonprofit 501c3 corporation. We're also looking for your input. If you would like to help shape the future of Flat Earth in the age of COVID-19, please fill out the short questionnaire linked in the chat or via flatearththeater.com. Fine-Tuned Universe was written by A. Lehrmitt for Flat Earth Theater and directed by Jake Scaltreto. The cast featured Juliet Bowler as Chief Mallory Rhys, Kristen Heider as Dr. Jane Weathers, Chris Chiampa as Lieutenant Gordon Pfeiffer, James Hayward as Dr. Richard Dick Barthelme, Melissa De Jesus as Commander Marina Andreas, and Liz Salazar as Chief Bettina Spindler. Sound effects were designed by James Rossi with technical direction by Leigh Downes. For more information about Flat Earth Theater, visit flatearththeater.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The end is in sight, so keep your radio dials here for the thrilling conclusion. We couldn't hope for anything better in the universe.